Good evening, my friends. Kevin the Comic Doctor coming to you with a pre-recorded CGC unboxing Tuesday night. And I have actually two boxes here. I'm going to do one box today, and I'm going to have the other box ready for you for next week. So I'm not going to leave you in the lurch. I'm going to give you your Comic Doctor unboxing fix while I'm away on vacation. Guys, I'm Kevin the Comic Doctor. I'm a comic book presser. I'm also an authorized CGC and PSA dealer located up in Oshawa, Ontario, Canada. Every week, I try to get on here every single week to share with you comics and magazines that come back from CGC and soon from PSA as well. And it's our virtual show and tell, as it were. So if you love comic books, you love magazines, you love collecting, this could be the place for you. I sure hope you consider subscribing to the channel, liking the content, sharing the content, and all that good stuff. Okay, let's get rocking and rolling. First, we have this actual show is going to be all magazines. So some pretty cool ones here. Sit back, relax, and here we go. First off, we have a nice high-grade copy of WWWF Wrestling Action Volume Number 1 from 1977 and a 9.6. I've seen this book a couple of times before, and usually, generally speaking, they are pretty rough. This one's in especially nice condition. And these magazines are going to prove to be the death of me. These magazine bags are tight. Okay, here we go. Get in there. There we go. Next, we have a Sports Illustrated number, from 2014, October 2014, who's on Alex Ovechkin and Adam Jones right here in an 8.5. There you go. I think a lot of these are Vito's books. Been waiting a long time. Vito, unfortunately, along with a few others, were their books were sent, their magazines were sent to CGC at a time when their turnaround time was around 30, 40 days, business days. And then as they were getting close to being completed, CGC extended that to like 80 days. And so all these magazines that were almost ready to be graded were put on hold, and it's taken a really long time to get them back. His were like that, David's were like that, and there's still a few others out there we're still waiting for. Here we have a Hockey News from 2023 with first Connor Bedard cover there and 9.4. And we have another one. That's a 9.4. We have another one and a 9.6. And another one and a 9. So two 9.4s and a 9.6. We have a 9.4 copy of Sports Illustrated from April of 2002. First Tom Brady cover in a 9.4. All right. Now, of course, guys, I'm unavailable for pickup now until the last Saturday of August. That's when I'm back in shop. So if you have received a text from me indicating your comics or magazines are ready for pickup, I'm only available starting again last Saturday of August. Okay. Here we've got another wrestling mag. We've got a Victory Magazine number 1 from 83 and a 7.0. That's also one I've seen quite a few times before. We have a Sports Illustrated with Mike Tyson. Now, Mike Tyson's going to be at Fan Expo signing stuff. This would be a great one for him to sign. From 1986 in a 5.5. All right. Speaking of Fan Expo, well, Kevin, if you're not open until the last Saturday of August, does that mean you're not going to Fan Expo? Well, that's right, guys. I will not personally be at Fan Expo this year. Our family vacation kind of overlapped, and so I am not going to be there. That is why I had to have all your signature series items to me by last week, by the 7th of October. My gosh, do I need a vacation by the 7th of August, because I had to get the books to my witness with plenty of time. And for those of you that actually got your books, we got quite a few submissions, which was fantastic. So I thank you. All your books are with the witness now and just waiting for Fan Expo Day. If you are looking now that you've missed my cutoff day for signature series, and you say you want to have something signed, might I recommend Gotham Central? That's right. Carlos over at Gotham Central will be at Fan Expo, and he'll have a table set up. In fact, if you give me 1 second, I'll tell you exactly where he's going to be. Now, funny thing about Carlos, I've known Carlos for, my gosh, since about 2011, 2012, when I first got into this racket. And Carlos actually was one of the men responsible for me getting with CGC. So yeah, if you need to have a book signed while at Fan Expo, you can go and visit Carlos at booth 723 in the South Building. That's what he says right here, for CGC and Witness. Okay, I'm not going to be there. Carlos is a good man. Go and check him out if you do require any assistance with CGC grading or CGC signature series. We are sharing a witness, actually, he and I. So the gentleman that's going to be getting the witnesses for all the stuff that I have got will also be there for Carlos's stuff as well. Okay. Anyways, yeah, so I won't be there. I thought I was going to be back on the Sunday, like on the Saturday to go on Sunday, but actually we arrived back on the actual last day of Fan Expo. So unfortunately this year it's a pass. That said, I might as well just keep talking before I show the last of these magazines. The thumbnail of this video is talking about it's a great time to submit books. Well, it is. I find the summer months, people are going away. People are, preoccupied with vacations and what have you. And so the submissions kind of slow down a little bit, especially in August. I find they slow down a little bit. Then it pipes right back up again in September. Now is the perfect time to get your comics or magazines or cards, for that matter, now in for work at the Comic Doctor's office. If you have any comic books or magazines or cards, trading cards you'd like to have worked on or submitted to either CGC or PSA, head on over to thecomicdoctor.com. I think I have my my banner right here. There, thecomicdoctor.com, and there are submission forms for both the trading cards and for the comics and magazines. And even if you don't deliver your cards and magazines like tomorrow or the next day, fill out the form, because that every single form when you submit it creates a date stamp. That's basically your spot in line within reason, right? I don't want to wait 9 months, but I mean, that's your spot in line. So if you bring your comics to me, say a month later, well, you've already reserved your spot from a month ago, and that you're going to supersede everybody. So now, again, because the number of books coming in is starting to slow down a little bit. Well, actually, it was busy last week. Today was pretty slow, and I'm not here for 2 more weeks. A great time to submit. So if you have comics, magazines, or cards you want to submit, now's the time. Also, I will be at the Toronto Comic Book Show. I think it's September the 28th is a Sunday, I believe. That's the next time I will be in Toronto accepting books as well at Rob's show. All right, guys. Okay, well, there you go. Let's get back to this. Got more mags this year. I'm going to save the best for last. I'm going to save the best magazine for last. And we're going to talk a little bit about that magazine too. All right, we have a Mike Trout first Sohei Ohtani cover. 9.2. I'm probably saying all this wrong, guys. I am not a sporto. Anyways, right there in a 9.2. Now, the PSA magazines, I sent in a lot, will probably be coming back in late September, early October. I'm really curious. Those are going to weigh a ton. These CGC slabs weigh probably what a PSA comic weighs. So I can't imagine what the PSA magazine is going to feel like. It's going to weigh probably 2.5 pounds. Here we got a Sports Illustrated from June 22nd of 2009. First solo Sidney Crosby cover right there, holding the cup with an 8.5. All right. What else we got here? We have a Sports Illustrated October 6, 2014, Adam Jones and first Alex Ovechkin cover. Right there. 9.2. We have some of those already. I can't remember. Looks familiar. It looks familiar. All right, let's keep going here. We've got another 4 or so to go. The CGC is now starting to send less magazines in their boxes. I have to revisit the shipping costs because these are these boxes are not cheap to bring them over anymore. Sports Illustrated, March 26th from 2018 and a 9.4. We already saw this one already in another grade. We have a 9.2 of this one. Now we got a 9.4. There we go. And then we also have another double right here. We have, let's see. Here in an 8.5. Another one in a 9.2. So there you go. Now, the last one I held off to the very, very end. I know this one is Vito's book. I love this one, especially now with the passing of Mr. Hulk Hogan. Here we have Hulk Hogan, Mr. T cover, WrestleMania. I remember this as a kid, man, seeing this. And this one's signed by the Hulkster himself right there in a 7.5. That's a nice copy, actually. They're usually chewed up pretty good. I wonder if they actually, I would hope they didn't give a little ding because of the stickers on there. I would hope not. But it turned out really good. The back looks really nice on it. Anyways, great copy here of, talk about nostalgia, man. I'm not into wrestling anymore, but there was a time when I was like diehard. Remember the Saturday night main event? We used to stay up and watch Saturday Night Live, and then after Saturday Night Live at like 1 a.m., the Saturday night main event came on, and it was freaking awesome. I used to love watching that. And there was a time when wrestling, man, probably when I was in grade 7, 8, grade 9, WWF was going at full steam. Like, what year is this? 1985. Yeah, I was in grade 9 in 1985, right? I remember going to see a WrestleMania event at Maple Leaf Gardens when I was like in grade 9 or 10. I can't remember exactly how old I was, but yeah, man, there was a time when wrestling was a really big part of the entertainment I used to watch, and probably a lot of other people too that are out there watching. You know what I mean? So yeah, it hits hard when a guy like Hogan passes away. He was, I hear lots of rumors about how all the steroid use and things like that. And it was that would have caused, his demise, or who knows, right? But I mean, regardless, he would look to the average Joe. He seemed like he was pretty physically fit. So it's hard to believe that he could just kind of, you think someone like that would live a long time because of their strength and whatever. But I guess it comes for all of us, my friends. But anyways, what a happy way to end the show. Listen, again, I hope you have a great rest of your week. It is only Tuesday, so you have another few days to go until Friday, my friend. So I hope you get there okay. When you're watching this, I'll be gallivanting God knows where. It should be interesting. Again, I'll be back in town last week of August. I'll be open that Saturday. So if you have any books you want to submit, you want to come in and have for pre-screen, that's the day you want to book. I think that is, let's see, I'll go back and tell you what that is. My calendar. It would be Saturday. I'm back Saturday the 30th. I'm back in shop on the 30th. So if you want to book a time to come and pick up books or drop off books, that's the day to do it. I'll be back in Toronto. It is the 28th on September the 28th for the Toronto Comic Book Show. And yeah, man, like I said, great time to submit. I'll still be checking email throughout the next couple of weeks. Don't bother calling. I'm not answering the phone. I'm not going to be answering any texts. But if you email me at info@thecomicdoctor.com, probably once or twice a day, I'll check my email. And if you have any questions, you can certainly ask me questions at that point. Guys, have a fantastic rest of your week. Hope to see you here live soon, but not next week, the week after. All right, guys, take care. Again, have a great rest of your week. We'll talk again soon. Bye for now.